I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stack. 19 tight. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Trap 60. Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
41-yard line.
Red. 18 Cardinal. Come, my team. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Zero hesitation that time. That was give ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with a rookie. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run once more with JCM. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wide open receiver complete. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive has been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells their offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Krasky Merritt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 cats, 65.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 15.
And this is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
19, start.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Deron Payne coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Barrett to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Krosky-Barrett.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 70.
Now Daniels. Setting up the screen. Krosky-Barrett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Barrett.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Warriors 70. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Walker once more.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He completes this to Walker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Daniels.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Krosky Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free-possession game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Seahawks.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cope. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 3.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
That's another Seahawks.
Warriors 70, 76.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Daniels looking to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Big yardage that time for Washington.
42 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Running on first down, Eckler.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now they go screen, it's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Quickly completed to the right flank. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 8 yards out. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on, come on.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw.
They'll try and do this himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Seahawks will line up.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Seahawks 13. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Ready. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on. 70 Lions. Bronco 80.
To throw is Daniels. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the draw, Groski Merritt. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Try to take this home. They'll run. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got a 1st down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.